Here's my thinking. This is all firewood here. It's not much in the way of diameter. However, this turn that this wood takes here, I think that would be a kind of a cool bench. So I think what we'll do is we'll save that piece. This is all firewood. That larger chunk right there, that's going to the sawmill. And of course this piece here is a perfect candidate for the sawmill. It's here. But I want to save some of these rounded off pieces. I should mark them somehow. This one you'll remember. Those curves, I'm not going to mark them. Spring is here. It is time to cut this up. I was thinking earlier that I wasn't going to save much of this, but I sort of like this curve right here. So I'm going to save this. Save this. These pieces will just go to firewood. And then of course this big piece here, I will keep this log for the sawmill. And then this here I think is just gonna be firewood. So that's the plan. A few cuts, get this stuff on the ground, and I'll probably set the sawmill up here. Should be fun. No harm, no foul. After a long absence, 2 summers, CubScout camp is coming back. And see this tree branch? We are going to cut it. We're going to cut the top off and perhaps cut the bottom off a little bit. So it'll be a bridge, because CubScout camp is going to play Robin Hood. And do you remember when Little John and Robin were on the bridge? My name might be Little John, but I am not little. So this is a different one that I cut, and I made it pretty thin. Now I think 2 Cub Scouts could go out on there with bamboo sticks, pad the sticks, and let the beatings begin. But I'm going to cut the one we just looked at a little thicker, mostly for appearance sake. From the side, this just doesn't look, this looks like a board, it doesn't look like a log. I was also cutting this with the intention of making a chair for them, a bench rather. Let's take a look. Okay, our piece is on the mill. That old tree branch, this one, can you tell? That one. That was just laying in the yard and I'm using it as a bench. To prevent the wiggling, I have these custom wedges. Put one here, one here, and then our wiggle is gone. Now, I was cutting about 1.5 inches off the surface, so we need to jump up. Let's see, what do you think? Let's go about 5 inches. Yeah, it should do it. There we are. So we flattened off the, what I'm going to call the bottom. I like this big wide section. When this rolls over, it'll lay nice and flat. Do you recall in my lost and found video, I found this after I lost it. Here's what I use it for. I drop this down and get a quick measurement, call it 12.5 there. I bring the carriage to the other end of my workbench and I want to check and see if I'm at 12.5, and I am. Sometimes I'm not, so what I do is then adjust the mill real quickly and that gives me a parallel cut. Well, what do you think? Maybe drop the blade to about here? What do you call that? I'd say 2 inches. 1 3/4 inches. I got a break off here. It's Thursday, time to volunteer cleaning at the food bank. But there you have it. So here we have Robin. Robin Hood. So you see how it works. There's Little John. And here is the famous bridge scene. And that's Robin Hood besting Little John.